Hello guys, my name is Lotus Streams. Welcome to the stream/VOD, and today we're gonna continue with our new patch testing. And I will actually try to make use of the Asset Crawler today. Never really liked that upgrade, but it's pretty much a can you only play with Fangs instead of Crawlers and Fangs challenge. Unless you don't want to use them, but I mean, that's the point, right? So we'll see. The main reason why it's difficult is because you're most likely gonna trigger the asset on your side, which is terrible. And it's not even a very cheap upgrade either. So 150 on asset is better, I guess, but still not very good. But we will have to see. Changes always need to be tested. I'm not a big fan of going theory only. I always have to do the things in practice. Speed spec with sledges, meh. I think I'd rather have the cost control here. Let's go for that one instead. Spiders. Into Steel Ball Arclight Area spec. Okay. I do not run air on this one. Could actually try to defend asymmetrical. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, what else do we add? Could go for some sledgehammers. To buffer against the incoming attack. Like so. Yeah, and he goes for the asym push as we expected. Very nice. Now, the downside is we have two Fangs dead on the other side, but he also deployed an Arclight back here. And in the end, we still get to do the special Spiner Grinder. Need some more shove coming in from the back here. But I think it's pretty good for turn 1. Because spiders are not really that favored anymore into Steel Balls. At least I wouldn't say so. Come on, die guys. There we go. Steel Ball doesn't get to kill the tower, which is always nice because that denies a bunch of XP. Okay, Phoenixes. I think all of these cards are not really relevant. So we will drop a bird. And then I will deploy a second sledge. Just try to get those steel balls out of here. Oh, he goes straight into area spec. Interesting. So need some sort of anti-air going. Could go for a Black Mustang and some other stuff, but I think I will wait for the unit drop, which he probably should have also done. Not a big fan of those huge investments early, but he did invest into quick teleports, so we have to be a little bit careful with the flanking. Now, good thing for us is sledgehammers are not even bad against the Wraith. And we are just here to stop the steel balls from doing their job, which is taking our tower. Phoenix is a cheap round win because he only has the Arclight there. That is a very, very weak answer. And Phoenix is also pretty good against Wraith. He's going to take another sledge, but that's it, I think. Yep. But he has a lot of HP to spare. Could still go for the crawler meme, but I mean against a air spec, I don't think I really like it. I do not have jump drive on this account, okay. Yeah, I believe just a Phoenix here is fine. We also need some backline protection here. See if we can get some good splits off here. Not that good. So normal double split is the best we can do here. Then since we do have money, we are oiling it up. I will add a missile here, just in case something cheeky happens, and there we go. That was a Captain Obvious move, because he did quick teleport. And that one always pretty much means he has to get some value out of that. We added some Fangs here to try and fight the Phoenixes. The Phoenixes will win that, because we do have double Fangs and the Phoenixes. He has normal race text, the same that I do. So pretty much exactly. Phoenixes do smash this up, and Wraith can't get to the Tarantula. Okay. He already bought a beacon. So we can't really distract him that much, but it's still pretty okay. He might go for an Overlord. In this case, do we want to defend with Typhoon? Because Typhoon is actually pretty good against this crawler attack and whatnot. But the Overlord is very good against air units in general that he has. I think I will actually try the Typhoons, because they did get nerfed, and we need to always test out the nerfed stuff. Something like this. Do not have a chaff clearing unit there, but we don't have one in the middle either. So I'm thinking we try a little split here. Nixus can get an upgrade for sure. And I'm not sure what he's gonna pick, so I'm gonna try and Phoenix him in my flank. Can get another split here. Plus attack. And defense as well. He goes board on the side. Yeah, that's exactly why I upgrade the tower. I wanted to pick a Typhoon and put it here, but I decided against it. Should have done it. Always go with your first intuition. Most of the time you're correct. Because that would have killed the boat and the Wraith in this turn. That's fine. He's pretty weak to everything that we are planning later. Because we already have the Typhoon as an answer against Wasp. And he does have Mothership here, and he doesn't have full carry tax on the Overlord, so we can actually try and attack him with Mustangs and whatnot. But we do need Phoenix range and whatnot. Still fine. He doesn't have jump drive, so it's a useless play there. Level up on the Overlord is pretty nasty though. So is the nano repair. So I will do as I said. And add some extras here. The Phoenix back there, I think, can stay. Just because he has to answer that, and that's quite nice for us. I could actually go for the anti-air. I will try this one, because I really do not like getting killed by the Overlord here. Maybe that actually helps us out. Beacon. We could beacon the Phoenixes a little bit backwards. Oops, that was not correct. Instead, we will beacon this one behind tower. Yeah, there we go. He goes nasty with the Overlord, but he did not beacon the Overlord, so the Overlord is absolutely useless for now. And until it's moving, we already have all of the chaff clear and whatnot killed. Still need some more air support though. There's lots of chaff here now. Good thing we actually have the Typhoon in place. Oh, never mind. Typhoon switching to the Overlord now. That is not good. Ah, it's fine. Typhoon cannot even touch the Overlord because of the HP. Oh, the tower debuff could be good here. No, never mind. We did not manage to kill him. Yeah, Overlord is going to be a big problem. So what we need to take that down is a melting point pretty much. But unit drops are on the menu, and there we go. So melting point coming in hot. We do add that here. Taking the crawlers away from there. Most likely he's gonna missile those. So we could actually add a second crawler there. Wouldn't be the craziest. And I think other than that, I will just grab the melting point because it's so high value here. This is the point where I don't like the Typhoons because they are pretty short ranged. And that hurts us quite badly here. Get another missile in there. I think I will still deploy a Typhoon here just in case he tries something funny. Could loan, but I don't think it's quite there yet. He goes for double missile again. Did not anything interesting. Oh, the cross did not make it, unfortunate. We need, I think 2 crawls would have been nice, because we would have distracted both the Overlord and the Wraith here. He chose to range the Overlord this turn too, so we can invest into Phoenix EMP. And yeah, Melting Point will take care of any Overlord cheese, unless you have a ton of Wasp, which doesn't work because we already have the Typhoon. It's the big downside if you're actually investing into your area spec. You usually get absolutely hard countered and then the game is over because you don't have any interesting moves to speak of. GG's. Gray area. Is this a Smurf? Nah, I think he has just so low combat power because we just all reset. I don't remember playing against him though. I mean, technically everybody is smurfing this turn. Yeah, that was unfortunate. No mountain gameplay here. It's the same guy again. Okay. Holy moly, he's losing a lot today. Poor guy. Okay, maybe he can win another one against me. That would be quite nice. I do not like going on lose streaks myself. Not very fun. Ooh, supply spec. This looks like a flower fairy pick for sure. Okay, I guess we play it. Maybe we can add some mountains this time when we're playing standard. I hope he doesn't come with this aggressive stuff again, because that's where I don't like the mountains very much, because you need like really, really good chaff clear and really good anti-air to protect your stuff. Here it goes for giant spec. Okay, maybe this is mountain time. Maybe it is. Okay, we can keep that as is. Against Mustangs, probably still crawlers. Could also go for quadruple arclight. Giant specialist. Yeah, not sure about this one, I think. Yeah, he's playing standard. Okay, thank God. I mean, it's not very good with the Mustang packs, but, you know, at least he's trying. And I did pick the crawlers just because there would be marksman most likely. It's usually an overreaction when they see Sledgehammer, they pick marksman, but Sledgehammer beats marksman. And Arclights do beat Mustangs. So that's a lose situation as soon as crawlers come out. Okay, giant spec means he can force out a giant next turn if he wants to. Usually people don't do it. Ooh, that's a very nice one for the Mustangs. Nerfed, by the way, both of these items. We could go for the shields for later. Redeployment is not very useful. I think I will skip for now. Alright, we will go for a nice little split here. Cannot get a quadruple split, but pretty close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Wow, double missile. He does not want to lose tempo here. Okay. What a weird play. Never seen that one before. I guess we can add a Fang if he really wants to play that kind of game. But that's a minus 150 supply turn, because I do have supply spec. So we will gain more supply, and he just wasted 2 of them. And the best thing is, he still loses the round most likely because of the crawlers. It's close. I think he will make it actually. Unless the tower debuff is very lucky. No, not quite. Yeah, he will make it. Still, that's a terrible turn. And he also didn't put his item on anything, so I guess he's going for Volcano. I assume. Supply enhancement is okay this turn, because I already have so much money. I think I will actually greed into it. So that he didn't take this on the Mustangs tells me he's probably gonna go for something like a Vulcan or similar. Do we want a DPS unit out? I think Stormcallers are not the greatest here. Phoenixes are okay, I guess. Yeah, sure. Let's go for the Phoenixes instead. Okay, 2 more missiles? No, he loans instead and brings out the Vulcans. Yeah, as I expected. Okay. Doesn't change the fact that we still chaff clear quite easily because we have the mass amount of Arclights. And his chaff is not really that powerful. But we do some Phoenixes here due to the Mustangs, I guess. Ah, he got the first shot off. That's unfortunate. But I mean, it was obvious. It was a giant spec after all. Ah, I don't think we can make it. Yep. Phoenix didn't get the tower shot off. He has Best Partner, Scorch, and Ignite on the Vulcans. So no Fire Cheese coming. Interesting. Scorpion, Hound, and Wraith. I don't think any of this is good into what he has. We could go for the Scorpion, but it's not the greatest option. I think I will just go straight up for meta play here. Because we do have the money and he's giant spec, so I'm expecting some big guys pretty soon. Other than the Vulcans, of course. And our Phoenixes can still be useful later. He does have a better chaff situation than I. I need some Fangs and whatnot of my own. Because his deploys are more cost efficient. But he also dropped a rapid resupply and whatnot. So his overall money is actually quite bad. We are only down 100 because we sold a unit. But I think it was acceptable. For sure. Okay, we do lock on to the Vulcan. And the Scorpion is also down. Okay. Low-level Melta still beats the Marksman because of the level. And Marksmen don't have range yet. Ooh, sub-Marksman. We can actually go for Marksman ourselves. If we want to. Those are pretty good actually into the majority of Giants that he could send. But they're not very good against Wasp. I think I need the deploys here. So we send the Fangs. Also upgrade the melting points, because I'm expecting big boys. And I think fire is also in order here. Lots of spectators today. Wonder what's up with that. He goes straight for best partner, okay. So I guess he's just massing a marksman for now. Interesting. So good thing we put down more Fangs, because that is what we need for the majority of the time. Also range on the Vulcan. will actually prevent them from dying a little bit. I think I should have sold the Phoenixes. The Phoenixes are not the greatest against marksmen in general. Yeah, we do have some problems with this late fangs as well, but we do have level 2 melting points, and they are very, very tanky boys. So they will take care of those marksmen for now. Ooh, we can ignite that oil with the underground thread. Like so. Not sure what else we do. I think I will actually keep the marksman for now. The marksman, the Phoenixes. But we do need more chaff for sure. Like lots of it. I think I will even click Fang Shield here, because we do have the money. And then we will deploy some forward shields. And get the value upgrades as well. He goes for intense training, so he's going for the full Vulcan marksman comp. Okay, that could be actually a reason to go for worms here. Because his comp is not very good against that. He does have one double shot though. No EMPs on the marksman. And he has lots of fangs. So I think this is the point where we need Stormcallers as well. For now his board will burn, which is very nice for this turn. Marksman will probably not walk into the fire because they have too high range, but maybe later. In the end, it's only killing, it's about killing the fangs and nothing else for now. Poor Melting Point is eating a lot of fire here. Damn it. Actually took him down. Okay, other Melting Point is doing fine now. Wow, Melting Point actually snipes the tower before the marksman does. And tanks all of them. That's a Giga Melting Point right there. Very nice, very nice. That's why we invest a level into these bad boys. If we can. Sabertooth, Firebadger, Hound. I don't think any of this unit does what we want, but I guess we can flank. Do we want to do something with the Phoenixes now? I don't think so. So I guess in the end what it comes down here to is getting some Stormcallers on the field. To get rid of those fangs a little bit quicker. Could even go for a range this turn. Melting Points do get their upgrades because they're very useful at the moment. Ooh. 52 credits. Thank you very much, good sir. Also gonna click range that turn. I'm not sure about these Phoenixes. Even with Quantum Reassembly, I don't think they're that useful. I think I will keep them around if I need an EMP source. He goes more Volcano. Firebadgers are not very useful. Yeah, they're just feeding XP at this point. Which is quite sad, but you know. The unit drops have not been very kind to me. Oh yeah, he's also doing the same thing. I guess so. Yeah, for him it's much better because my my flank disruption is actually more important than his. And he does have the Vulcans after all. He has much better chaff clear than I do. So we're gonna take a boatload of damage this turn. Okay, can we do something spicy here? I think for Worms is a little bit late, because he already has the advanced technique. The thing is, he does have much more chuff coming in for now. I don't really have an answer to that. I will actually take the anti-interference module. He puts the Fire Badger directly on the line, so I assume that's going to be a cell for this turn. Can make something happen with the mountain. Not really, right? It's not the greatest into marksman. Could also go for cars here. He does run Ignite, but we could counteract that with Photon. I think I will actually attempt the Worm Blender. Because he has Fire Badgers here anyway. Can't shield any fire that turn if you do that though. It's a little bit risky, not gonna lie. There's the fire that we expect. And he also goes for Underground Threat and he deploys a missile there. Okay. He did not sell the Fire Badgers. That's interesting to me. So the Worm gets a free target there. But we do lose our poor Sledgehammer front line. But against the Vulcans, they're not really that tanky anyway, so I don't think that's such a big deal. But as you can see here, our chaff clear is pretty terrible. I think we need fire ourselves in order to make this work. I do not have fire on my Stormcallers anymore. Maybe I should put it back on. Okay, Worms are tanking a little bit, but not that much. The reason why I elite recruited them, after all, is just because I had so much money left. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really see this as a mountain angle or anything like that. He just goes for the same old, pretty much. This is the same comp as it has always been. So not really what I expect. But the Stormcallers really didn't cut it there. I think that was the downfall. If you're going into Arclights and whatnot, you oftentimes... Does this, by the way? Get a follower, okay. The problem with the Arclights is they get out chaff cleared by the Vulcans. And I would have gone for Siege Scorpions in this case. I think Siege Scorpion would beat what he has. But for that to work, we need better chaff clear. The Arclight comp doesn't work. Looks like we're only playing against one guy today. Is it because of the tournament that we keep playing each other? Interesting. Okay, what else do we got? Rhino spec. Nothing spicy here. I think Rhino spec is probably the best one, but it is also pretty low HP, which is a little bit sad. Okay, against a probably ASIM push yet again. So we will deploy as if he is a ASIM pusher. Question is, what else do we pick? Do we go for Arclight here? I think we probably have to. I think I'm not sure what he's gonna do for now. So I'm thinking for now we will just go for the Fangs and lose the first round. Yeah, he goes for the Crawlers, okay. Maybe this could have been an asset angle. Okay, yes. It's fine. Stormcrawlers are pretty good against hounds when you have buffer chaff. But other than that, not very good. Sledgehammers are the best unit in this case scenario here. And also the high explosive tank shells. That was nerfed this patch. Ooh, the Stormcrawler hits here are really terrible. Holy moly. At this time he's gonna unfortunately get my tower. But overall steel ball XP rate is not very high. Didn't kill that ball, my goodness. Very ugly turn. Yeah, the downside is we have really low HP, so we have to be very careful here. Wasp Swarm is a must pick here, I believe. We will put it down in the middle here. Because we can't afford to defend that flank. This one we can. Front Sledgy. Firebadger comes online next turn. It's going to be a little bit painful. He goes for the Mustangs again with haste module. Okay. To do what exactly? To defend the Wasp drop, I guess? Not sure if that's the greatest play, but I mean, it's a haste module. Still, stats are not very good on the hasty one. Now, our problem here is we still don't have enough chaff clear. We need bigger firepower in terms of chaff clearing in general. The Wasp Swarm helps a little bit with this, but they will die to the Mustangs now. And we also do need high explosive tank shells if we want the Stormcrawlers to one-shot the Hounds and the Steel Balls. So still pretty risky here. Kill the ball. Nope. Ball does actually level. Yeah, but not a huge round. Could have been worse, I would say. Okay, Wasp, Sandworm, Tarantula, Void Eye. I think Wasp is probably needed for the Firebadger defense. We could also go for the Tarantula because it's a big power spiking unit here. We do not have any chaff clear for now. I think I will actually give that thing a shot. The steel bolts are not that leveled yet. Could go for a distraction crawler as well. I think I will actually drop a Rhino back there. Or something to defend the flanks for sure. Not really sure what we're dropping there. Could also go for steel bolts of our own or just some Wasp. I think one unit of Wasp is actually quite nice in the corner here. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Second Tarantula. Something like that. No, we chose the wrong side. Dang it. Okay, so he goes for this one. We do have the Tarantula on duty, but it's a little bit too far backwards. He chose the very greedy deploy, so we can missile this immediately. He takes the Worm as his aggressive unit, so we need some Worm anti-Worm tech here. He's in Worms and in Steel Bolts, so we might actually just go for a Melter defense. Wow, the Firebadger wins against the Tarantula? Interesting. But the Firebadger is a pretty beastie unit, so I guess that makes sense. I don't think it should win, but oftentimes it does. Yeah, we're not getting that tower anytime soon. Does he actually protect that, or is it open? He does protect it with a crawler, okay. So this turn we do have the Rhino, so we don't need to worry about his doing very much. Additional deployment slot is nice. So he might go for a Steel Ball Warp in here later, but for now it's pretty good for us, I believe. And then we will try to get rid of the worm by having very many annoying little units here. And I think we need a second Tarantula here on Crawler defense. Do we loan? I don't think so. Yeah, he's attacking the other tower. That's why we have stuff here as well. I was thinking maybe we should attack the flank, but he's already on it. Yeah, Davius, it's not the greatest stuff because you always have to do the same stuff. I mean, the battle plan for me is already clear. I can't do much about it. And the good thing is the Shielded Steel Ball got nerfed this patch, so that's fantastic, because that was one of the big problem childs in general. Okay, so the Rhino mobs up the Fire Pitcher flank by himself pretty much, and the level 3 Tarantula can actually deal with the Steel Balls because it has so much firepower. We can't deal with the Worm yet, but we're going to be able to do that, I believe. I do have Mechanical Rage on this one. Rhino also very good into worms, by the way. Slapping that out of existence, but the Steel Balls do get through the tower here. Ooh, the Fangs actually killed the Steel Balls with the Ignite. Very cool. And I think that Giga Chad Rhino is gonna make it. The oil is at his feet, but he does make it noise. Good boy. Now that is a tech, by the way, that they could buff the power armor. Power armor is so expensive. It's incredible. Okay, do we go for the Melter this turn? It's very expensive. I don't really like this upgrade anymore. This one got also nerfed. Because we don't really have the money to do so, right? We could actually grab 2 spiders here instead. So I think we will actually do this one. We will grab spiders because we already have them tagged. Trying to deflect this frontal attack. And with the amplifying coil, hopefully should be enough. Oh, sorry, I misplayed. Good thing there's an undo button. I completely forgot that we do have elite recruitment on. Could also put it here. Yeah, something like that. I think the rest should be fine for now. I guess I should have dropped the missile here just in case. Okay, anything new happening? Not really. The flank is still dead. He tries to bomb rush me with the Steel Balls. I guess he's getting more Steel Balls out, right? And he's loaning, okay. So he's serious about the Steel Ball stuff. He does run normal attacks on the Steel Balls, so we can defend that with the usual suspects. Yeah, still getting ground up by the goddamn Steel Balls here most. The other side is holding now. If by a little bit. Oh, the spy actually escapes? No, it doesn't. Okay. Okay, Okay, so we do need some DPS units here in to answer the steel balls because of the item. Phantom Rays are not bad at that. Could actually go for those. Yeah, I think so. I think we will do the following. We will attempt to stifle this push a little bit. Vostrob. Not really that useful, to be honest. Probably about here. I think I will just go for Scorpions here. And in this case, even for... Ah, I can't hit that with the Scorpion. Interesting. So I guess the Rhino will have to stay. I did not spend my 100 here. Okay, he goes for marksman straight away. That's why I didn't take the units this turn. But we do have some big firepower now with the Scorpions. I think steel balls evaporate to that kind of pressure, so it shouldn't be a problem for now. And we do have the superior chaff clear with the Tarantula, so the roles are pretty much reversed compared to last time. The reason why I picked the Phantom Race is because I wanted to click OI, but I didn't have the finger ability to go fast enough. I'd actually go for a Abyss play here. Although that is very expensive. I'm not sure about this one. I think ranging here is enough. Anyway, I think we will actually drop another Tarantula here because we do need some more units coming in a little bit later. And then one front crawler here to eat missiles and store the marksman. Okay. So we do have a lot of oilage this turn. Even though it's a little bit flickering oil apparently. Ooh, shielded steel balls. There they are. The worst enemy of the Scorpion. But looks like we are holding. We really do need tower upgrades, by the way. This is one of the main issues here. We barely do not have the stats to hold everything. Ah, the level 4 Tarantula is falling here, I think. Very sad. But Scorpion is doing big work here. does fall, but he is still alive. Okay, there's a big EMP blast coming. Do we actually use that? Do we try to abuse the Wasp Swarm again? Because he did not react to it last time. I think we will try it. We could also go for Mech Rage, because that will supercharge our Tarantulas here. I for sure will missile these crawlers here. I think this is getting a little bit scary now. I think I want to go with the Mech Rage. I would just want to see if the nerfed spider still has it. Would also go for some cheese hounds, but I think I need late chuff more than anything else. And I will need a shield here for sure. He goes for a fire extinguisher. Nice. So he played around something that we didn't invest any money in. And he did not play around the Wasp Prop. Although one Mustang is turning. That's unfortunate. I mean, he did put down a crawler. Maybe that was his way of playing around it. I guess that could count. So the thing is, we do not have super dangerous tarantulas. They will still die to the marksman at some point, but it will take a long time. And the scorpions are the sheet breaking unit. So should have enough firepower. Yep, we do hold here. Oh, the marksman. That will actually cause us some damage here. I mean, not that much damage. Or is it? It's actually gain-winning damage if that scorpion would have survived. Hey. Close, close, close. Okay, I think this is the Abyss angle, right? Typhoon out. It's either that or Mountain. But I think Mountain is worse against this board, or is it? How much money do we have? We have enough for missiles and another unit. Then we loan for shield. I really would like to get temp range here, though. Very low on money. So this time the swarm missile nerf is actually hurting us here. I think I can afford not to shield, right? I think that's a little bit too troll. Okay, he goes for Degen, Wraith, and even more crawlers and a crawler. A Steel Ball Beacon, okay. Good thing we did missile that thing again. Let's see if the Scorpion can protect our honor here. Come on, Scorpion. He does kill the Steel Balls, it just takes a long time, so the Tarantula's actually getting chunked. Abyss cannot one-shot the Wraith, because we didn't give it one upgrade. Interesting, so we do lose to Degen Wraith? I would have never imagined that. This is a good round to replay though. This is a great, do we go Mountain? Do we go something else? GG's. What happened? What did he deploy? He clicked Mech Division on the steel bolts. The first swarm missile didn't do anything because of the crawler spam. Might have actually needed to get fire on the ground here against those. That was a very close game. I think we would have won last turn for sure. But the last Scorpion bit the dust a little bit too early. So this is where we just drop a mountain with the armor upgrade and see if that can tank the Mustang spam. Because that's exactly what we are going for here. Skip. I mean, I didn't have the best anti. I guess I know why the Wraith works, because we don't have shielded fangs yet. I think that was also an issue here. Okay, so mountain. I think the 700 armor should be enough. So he goes pretty far forward, so he can actually tank something. This one needs to get nuked. This one actually doesn't have to be nuked, I don't think. We didn't have temp range, that was a big problem there. Anything else? I think upgrading this Tarantula would have also been very nice, but I think I would always play around getting oiled here in some capacity. Especially on this side, because I'm dropping oil myself. Okay, anything else we want to missile? Maybe even this one, but I mean, we have the Tarantulas in position anyway. I think I would just missile the tower here in case the steel ball comes in. That's usually a problem in these situations where the steel balls still somehow survive. Okay. So the mountain has to stay away from the steel balls, but has to stay in the way of the Mustangs. That's pretty much the issue. And they are a little bit backwards. I think they are not forward enough to actually tank the damage. Okay, this one is tanking a lot of damage though. So he's doing what I want him to do. This one didn't fit because we didn't leave enough room with the spider. That was a misplay on my part. So he's only capable of killing it because of the marksman, pretty much. But same thing, same thing. Interesting. Let's see if they fix this round bug. I hope they did. Farseer was offered. It's, I think, a pretty meh play. So here's another one. We drop Volcanoes. And I know there is fire extinguisher dogs on the field, but we will just try and delay those volcanoes. Is HE maybe a problem? It could also be interesting. Maybe that was actually the true misplay here. So what I want to do this turn also is dropping some crawlers here. The +1 attack was a pretty big deal too. So we'll upgrade this one again, and we play around the fire bombs. Okay, see how that one works. I mean, it doesn't do anything against the Wraith, but that would have been an attack angle against the Mustangs. And the Hounds should all die before the Vulcan missiles actually do something, right? Huh? The Hounds are still alive? We did grill some Mustangs, but not really that much. Nah, that's a losing play for sure. Comes online too late because the Wraith is in there. Okay, one more. We got one more guy to defend his honor. And that is the big factory. In this case, I think we need the big factory even. Do I have armor upgrade? I do, okay. I was gonna say, otherwise we are pretty screwed here. If we predict he takes the Wraith, is there a chance we would click just Fang Shield here? I think the factory and the shields on the Fangs is just too expensive. The reason why I don't like Fang Shield is just because he has Mustangs. I mean, shouldn't do much against the Mustangs anyway, right? They should melt. For sure. I don't think I like that. Anything else we need to do here? I think just a couple of sledgehammers would have done the best here. So actually, let's do that in strat. So I will elite recruit a bunch of sledges with... Oh, I don't have armor? Okay, never mind. Never mind. I was wondering if I even run these. I don't have armor on the sledges. Do we want Wraiths instead, maybe? I mean, Wraiths are offered anyway. So what we could do is this, and then elite recruit a bunch of donuts. But I don't have armor on those either. Okay, never mind. So I guess we have to go for the big guy anyway. Maybe I should put back on my armor text, but usually I don't run into Mustang problems late because I'm playing the Vulcans. But this time I couldn't. What was I trying to do? Oh yeah, right, the car. The car goes brr. I think somewhere over there should be fair enough. Or do we not have enough money to upgrade the car even? Wow. Because we took the Wraiths. Yeah. So I guess the Wraiths will be used as kind of shove clear. I don't really like it. I think the Wraith in general is not a good pick hit there. And I think we just bring out another Tarantula. I'm not sure if the HE on the Tarantula is actually correct or not. I could imagine that the HE is actually a good play, but it's probably too late, because I already clicked Mech Rage. Because I want to see if I keep Mech Rage even on the bar, or if I go anti-air mode. I mean, there is some crawlers coming in here from the side, so the Wraiths are not really that useless. But the big factory here without armor... absolutely useless. And we do lose the other side faster. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure that the best play was the original one or the mountain, but they do not win either. And everything else was down to technologies. The question is, would I have played around that? Would I have played around Wraith triple drop? Maybe, if I think about it. I mean, the Wraith was a pretty good option because I had Ignite Fangs that get wrecked by the Wraith. I didn't have any Marksman, I didn't have any anti-air. Might have died to Wasp Swap as well. Yeah, I'm not sure about that one because Wraith without armor, I don't think that can stand up to big Mustangs like that. Not with armor penetration and all the crazy stuff. Nope. We'll see, we'll see. Not a mountain angle though, that was a little bit sad, but in these aggressive pushes it's only really hard to justify that. Okay. Also, no acid training. I should have gone for the acid, but I mean he already put down the hounds to clean my fire. So, ooh, this is terrible stuff. I think we're going for aerial spec because at least it has sledgehammers. Oh, it's gonna be another aggro push, isn't it? Yep. Okay. I still want to play my rapid fire. Do I have it? I do have rapid fire. Okay, so we can try and play the defense a little bit differently. But yeah, I think this is another one of these pushes. Okay. So he goes for it. I could have gone on to the line as well, because I'm aerial spec. Maybe that was the better option, actually. Because those fangs are always useless, and so are the sledges, because they're too far away from the mid line. This is where I wish I would have Sword Marksman on the bar. But, I mean, it's still very cheesy. Doesn't last longer than one turn, usually. You do get the tower debuff, that doesn't matter. Maybe get blessed with a Vulcan drop this time and not the usual cheese. Nope, it's gonna be a Wraith instead. Okay. I think Typhoon sounds pretty good here. Because we are lacking Chaff Clear, that's for sure. Okay, what else do we play here? I think we will recruit a Phoenix. About here. And another Fang unit. Around here. Yeah, there goes the Wraith. It does go for the tower upgrade, but we will take out the tower. That's not the issue. The issue is more that the steel balls might get to my Typhoon, which would be very painful. No, they don't. Not until the crawlers are here, but there's still crawlers left. Eh, not the greatest timing. The reason why I didn't take the Wraith is because I can take it later, since we are aerial spec after all. Do we kill even the Wraith here? Ah, not quite. That's tragic. But yeah, Steel Balls still OP as fuck in the opener, because that is how they roll. Literally. Okay, Wasp drop. Advanced power and shield. Shield is very good for him. I think I will take a Wasp drop. Take a second Typhoon here. I think the crawler is actually worth less here. But we can split the steel balls, and I like that. Yeah. I just don't want to have 3 steel balls at the same time coming at me, because he has advanced power system. And that is one of the most powerful techs in the game. Ooh, the Wasp drop does go through. He did not play around that at all. That's nice. And with the tower debuff, they actually beat the Mustangs up. That's nice. Okay, he took out one of my Phoenixes, but not really all of them. Still can't get rid of the freaking steel balls. And those are level 2 now, I believe. But overall, a pretty good round, I would say, because we still didn't oil. Intensive training enhancement module. I think we would take the intense training, because Typhoons are very good with levels. After all. We run away with the side crawler here. Trying to escape our fate. This needs to be oiled for sure. That Fang over there is not enough to defend. We invest a bunch of more in here. And he goes for a missile, okay. That's fine with me, because that's a waste of 50 pretty much. We do need more killing power against the Wraith here. This is really, really painful. Because our big Typhoon here gets distracted too long. Yeah, look at this. We just don't have the damage output to kill the steel balls. They are just that powerful. Especially at level 2, actually. The level 2 steel ball is probably the most powerful unit in the game on a cost per cost basis. Requires specific counters, and those counters all can get countered quite easily afterwards. That's why that's strong. Okay, the question is, what do we do against it? We have multiple options here. A Rhino. He upgraded to level 3 as well, so he's going super defensive. Could actually go for Arclights here, because that was one of those old solutions. I like that, because the Arclights are pretty good at dealing with these kind of problems. You just don't want them if you don't have Chaff clear. And then the Phoenix can actually move. Oh no, actually, I don't want the Phoenix to move for now. We just escape over here. And I will also unlock one Raiden. This is just a cheese turn Raiden pretty much, but it's pretty good against those big plays. Should have probably done that earlier because it's very good against steel balls in general. I think we also do loan here. Because I want some flank protection from air cheese and whatnot. Okay, he goes for rhinos. That's fair game because we do have the charge shot arc lights and we can blast through a rhino. That shouldn't be an issue. Yeah, but the steel ball front line is still going pretty strong here. Missile actually coming in clutch and slowing down that rhino flank. I need to fortify this tower once. For sure. We do not even get the tower. It's so goddamn tanky. It's too many units on my side that are going to the wrong direction. Can we kill the rhino? Not quite. Not quite. Okay, so he's full committed to the ground. Missile strike, another intense training. I think I will take the intense myself. Arc lights get upgrades. So does the Typhoon. I think I will sell out of these Phoenixes. They are not doing a whole lot here. Okay, something like that. And then we try to hit the front here with a missile. Actually, I think that's not even good. I think we just beacon some units to the side here. So this time our arc lights should stay much safer, and they do have incredible amounts of firepower. We're just a little bit weak on the anti-air here, and our Typhoons are dying a little bit too fast. They cannot tank this amount of damage here. Come on, guys. Nope. Oh, actually, we do this flank here. Okay, never mind. Never mind. It's full steel ball. Garbanzo again. Okay. Not quite dead yet. So just cheesing every tower. Okay. We do not have oil this turn, so it's gonna be very, very painful. So Arclight has an upgrade. I think I have to go one more Typhoon here. Get the barrier going. That Rhino is pretty much a one-trick thing. The problem is we cannot defend our main line here. And that is just adding a bunch of problems afterwards. I think the marksman are actually useful to upgrade here. I will drop one arclight here to finish the job. And then just add a missile here in case there's something else cheesy coming here. Nope, there's a cheese on the other side this time. Okay. And there's oil behind me, of all things. Interesting. But no hot dogs or anything like that. But yeah, we cannot do anything against the steel ball assault. That's the main issue. Steel balls now have range, so I can't target them anymore. And that's it. So I think what I should have done is gone into Raiden sooner. And just mask some Raidens in the front. But that gets countered when by selling this out of the steel balls. That's the problem. But he had 3 of them already on the board. So I think that should have been the safe play. Because the area spec doesn't really have any good plays. If we go boats here, we still get overrun by steel balls. Because the boats miss them when they go too fast. So I think that it should have been a Raiden defense. I completely forgot I'm air spec because I rarely use that spec. But the packs were just not very good in order to play standard. And if I played aggressive, that would have been much better for sure. Any modifications? Not yet, I think. Gotta say though, the unit drops are not in my favor today, because what you need there is the early melter and whatnot, and you get multi-melter defense against the ball shenanigans. That works really well. And you can go scorpions and whatnot, but if there's a boat drop, you die instantaneously, so that's not really a solution. And you saw scorpions do not counter steel bolts very well, because they can click the what's it called? Not the replication, mechanical division. There we go. Mech division is just overpowered. If you can get sub steel bolts or something like that early, it's a really powerful tech, because it produces delayed extra tanky chaff that cannot be stopped. It's the same on mech division on the worms. Very powerful. Speed spiders? Again, very weird packs here. Quick supply with sledge saber is not my thing. No elite stuff. I guess we're playing speed spec. Here's a very good pack. Here's actually the best standard pack. Do we go aggressive against that? Probably do. So this looks like a one-sided push kind of deal, right? Yep. Actually, I like this one much better because I can get front crawlers right afterwards. Yep, sure. And he goes for the extra greedy version. Okay, that might actually punish me here. Yep. I do get punished by the extra greedy version, because the marksman is too far forward, and there usually is a Feng unit in front, so he gets punished twice. Marksman dies too early, and then afterwards you get punished by the crawler. But that's easy to fix next turn, it just sucks for this turn. Here Spider takes out another Arclight, that's nice. But other than that, it's just pure greed. And the orange man is coming too. That's gonna be very annoying. Shield airdrop I will take. Probably somewhere over here. Because we don't want it to break. So one more crawler. Not sure if I want a spider in the back there. I think that's a little bit too greedy. But we could get some cross in the flank for now. And let's just add some for later. He also goes for the sheet airdrop. Makes sense. Because we both have pretty shitty sheet break. But his sheet break is obviously 10 times better because he has the better spec for the job. And speed spec is not really useful in this kind of scenario. You actually break the freaking shield. Oh no. It's looking very grim here. Wasn't a turn for air cheese either because he has marksman. So we both trade shields, but I obviously take a huge amount of damage because he is in the driving seat here. Incendiary bomb, another very bad spell for me because I'm in the asyn position and I cannot dodge it. Could go for shield. I think we skip that. Could switch to the other side, but I think that's pretty weak. I think I will actually invest into the spiders here and see if we can brute force a way into this, because I don't see how we can play around fire spells 2 turns in a row. Yep. That's exactly what is expected. He also pre-missiles this for some reason. That's really weird to me. Was absolutely no reason for him to missile that, but apparently he felt like it was needed. But doesn't matter, we lose this game just based on spells alone and his starting pack, because his starting pack is the best that you can play against spider aggression. And this spell does kill me. The tower upgrade is actually really worth it here, but it doesn't matter. Because there's no slow units here that could drag these units into his own fire. At least not yet. Yeah, Stormcaller is a very, very good answer to this. Could go for Fire Badgers. I think we have to take the Overlord here. And see how we win this without some heavy firepower. Can't really take anything, otherwise we lose our deploys. I think having some later fangs is important because of the Overlord. Attack also for the spider. And I guess we press speed. Because that's our spec. Yeah, we lose instant on the flank because of the Rhino. That's the problem with flanking like this. You usually get punished by the big boys later. But for now we have at least some agency on the front line, and that's really good. That's what this flank is supposed to do. Taking away attention from the other side and then divide and conquering. Ooh, the orange man is on the boat though. Nice, he got it. That's actually really important because the boat is gonna get quite tanky. Some spiders are still alive, but we do not have much chaff left. For some reason he has fire badgers on the flank too. Okay, I'm not agree. I don't agree with this one. Was no reason to do that. Our spiders are also level 1 because spells were not good to us, but the boat actually did a good job here. Especially for another oil turn, by the way, because he's obviously igniting that next turn. Enhancement module is very good, but it got nerfed, so I think I'd rather have the steel ball production line. Instead of that. Okay, what do we do against the Badger? The problem is Badger cannot be killed by a sentry missile. That's very painful. I think I'll just deploy a steel ball. And a missile. I think I do want range for this turn for sure. Some more fangs in the middle. Now the shield doesn't really do much here. So I might actually put it somewhere else instead. Like so. It's still gonna burn them, right? No, that shield is not worth it. I think the crawlers are still dead to the fire badger. Yeah, that was a really bad turn of events here because he had the fire badgers and also the other ones. He sold those guys here for some reason. I'm not really sure why he put them in the flank then in the first place. That was a very confusing play. Because either you do it or you don't, but usually you shouldn't decide both. But yeah, another instant loss due to fire. On the other side, the boat here did actually prevent some damage, so might be enough to survive. Yep, it does. Okay, Volcano, Fortress, Sabertooth. Fortress is actually quite nice here. So is the Saber. But I think we have to go for the fort play here. Yeah, I think I should have kept the shield there. You never know. The Tarantula back here is really useless. I think I should sell out of that immediately, because that's just going to target the Rhino and that's it. Not really that interesting to play with. Question is, do we do anything with the fortress? Because for now it's just a big beat stick pretty much. I think I should take this opportunity to go ahead and just go to the other side. It keeps the fire badger. That's really, really bad. So we're losing our backfield here. But I don't think I have much options. I cannot play around the fire badger and the rest of the board as well. Yeah, but that tower is dead. I think I should have just fortificated that, because plus 100 for holding up this flank is actually quite nice. And the crawler dies no matter what I do. So this part of the map here did work out, but the other part is obviously dying now because of the tower debuff. He also has a fat Farseer. Interesting. Oh, there was one chaff unit here in the way. Damn it. GG. There was just a very, very unfortunate amount of events in the early game. That was it. I think as soon as I saw the oil, I should have tried to play standard pretty much and drop the aggressive plan, because the fire spell in general is just way too strong against these kind of comps. And I did not start with the correct unit set to counteract that, because I didn't have the oil protection crew, the Fangs, the Hounds, whatnot. But still no mountain stuff. This is really annoying, because I had a day that I was getting, I think, 6 or 7 giant specs in a row. And now for some reason we do not see a single one, other than the one on the opponent. And I'm getting an every spec after another, but that's not really helpful when you're trying to play new stuff. And these guys are playing no new stuff whatsoever. Okay. See, you always have to complain. If you complain, you get everything. Very nice, very nice. He's taking a long time. Okay. What do we have? Air spec, so there's more RGs coming. I'm gonna see what we do against that. And Void Eye with Sledgehammer. I think I would go for the delay strategy again. Yeah, he plays standard. Okay. Every time you see a 2-1 player, usually they are playing standard, so that's a good prediction most of the time. But we will lose this first turn with the crawlers, because the Sledgehammer doesn't have any matchup that is bad against. I'm just not sure if the Void Eyes can pull their weight. I think they do, because they got an increased fire rate with the last patch, which makes them much better against this kind of scenario here. And again, Sledgehammer's OP. Oh, actually pretty good storm hits there. Good job, storms. Usually they don't hit for me in this kind of scenario. Okay, instant unit reinforcements here. Fire Badger, Phoenix, and Wasp. I think I will go for the Wasp, actually. Because that does pretty well against the Phoenixes. And then we eke out a Vulcan. He goes for the Wasp as well. I mean, it makes sense for him too, because he's an Ares spec. His Wasp are a little bit stronger. But I think in a Wasp mirror it really doesn't really matter. Okay, he's going more Wasp. He runs full carry tax on the Wasp, so I have to be a little bit careful there. And Stormcallers, because it's 201. Always dropping Stormcallers, no matter what they do. That's actually quite nice for us, because we can drop a Crawler here and drag the units into the Vulcan. Shouldn't be too bad, but our anti-air is clearly lacking here. We did get a good connect on the Wasp here, though. We might actually beat this side. Nice. Very cool. So we will lose this tile for sure to the Wasp, but the other Wasp did actually do its job. And the rest comes pretty much down to Stormcaller RNG as always. Oh, they did get the Vulcan. Sad. And he gets a level up on the Wasp too. But at least they're not jump drive Wasps, so they're not going anywhere, they're just sitting where they're supposed to go. Oh, mine actually got an upgrade as well. Some steel balls. Not the kind of board I would want them in. He will probably take the supply tick, I assume. We just blindly drop Mustangs here. I would actually like to delay that a little bit. On the other hand, we can do it. I mean, I do have the money after all. And then we can mobile beacon the crawler to the side here. It also goes for a crawler beacon. Interesting. Never mind, he doesn't go for the beacon, he just goes for the crawler. That's a little bit weird. He has multiple Void Eyes with the EMAC armor on as well. So the right side is getting cleared with the Mustangs, but the left side is not looking hot because the sledgehammers are still too powerful. But again, it's Mustangs without range. They're usually very, very useless. And I was just wanted to stifle the damage for this turn. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Ooh, extended range sledgehammer. Unfortunately, we do not have any sledgehammers. This could be cool for him, actually. If he wants to be a real baller, he will do it. Haste module also on the Mustangs could work. Mass-produced Phoenix, also pretty nice, but not against Ares spec. I'm a little bit worried about this haste module suiciding my Mustangs too fast. So I think I will actually put it on the middle squad instead. Okay, one more Vulcan. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think I should have skipped that, right? Just to get range on the Mustangs instead. Probably. Okay, what do we want to see? Most likely no worms. If we can avoid it. Actually, we will sell out of the Wasp and then we have the money for the Mustang. Just as planned. Ah, he goes for the extended range. Okay, so he's an extended range sledgehammer enjoyer. I like that. I think it's pretty powerful. I mean, even against the Mustangs, it is generally speaking pretty good. Now, the big downside is you lose to a bunch of air stuff, and he also doesn't run armor, so I can actually roast him with the Vulcans. And extended range sledgehammer makes the sledgehammers very, very squishy. So he's gonna lose a lot of stats this turn. And he didn't even upgrade his. Steel bolts could be okay against that. But they're not the greatest. I think the amplifying core is still correct here. Even when it's lurfed. So we'll put that onto the Vulcan. Get ranged online. His shove is not very good, so we could actually go for an hacker angle here. But for now, I will try to add some more chuff and see what he does instead. I might actually go for an Abyss play here too. Now that I think about it. But it looks like he's investing more and more into Sledgehammer. Okay, what we can do here is go for Scorpions. Assault Scorpions. Oh, he goes for triple Stormcaller even. Okay. Might actually work for me to press the Missile Interceptor then, because we don't need the Mustangs for everything. We just need them to kill the Wasp. And for now he doesn't really have much Wasp on the field anyway. And then the Vulcans can hopefully kill everything else. Yeah, the Vulcan's taking too long to kill the Sledgehammers because they don't have Scorch yet. And then the Stormcaller DPS is actually quite powerful. But we did add another Stormcaller on the one side, so that was a big upside for us. Because we need to get rid of him as fast as we can, because he has pretty good scaling. Additional deployment. All of these are very powerful. Barrier is not good against the Stormcaller. But it is very good if the Stormcaller is dead or countered. Additional deployment slot, obviously nice for the late game. I think we try to finish here though. So we grab the upgrades on the Vulcans. Grab the Interceptor tech. One more Stormcaller. And then a side crawler as well. In that case, I think I will just go for the full side walk with the crawler here. Actually, his positioning here is terrible. Could even go for a missile play here. I think I'll try that, because that looks like a very good tempo to me. Oh, actually, never mind. I can't quite hit them with the missile. I think the sledges will not get into range. Oh, no, they might. No, they might. So if a missile hits here now, I think those die. Oh, I forgot to Scorch. Scorching Fire was on the menu. But I mean, I got level 2 Vulcans, so I guess that's kind of a Scorch kind of angle. Ah, there's EMP. Who has the EMP? The Sledgehammers? No? Ah, the Void Eyes. Right. He goes for the Void Eye EMP tech against the Vulcan. Okay. So he does win this round, I believe, because I don't have anything left against the Wasp. Can we kill those? Ah, nice. Oh, I actually have one Fang left. Never mind. We're saved. One Fang to rule them all. Overlord, Marksman, Melting Point, Fortress. Okay. Do we want melting points here? I don't think so, right? I think we could go for the fortress for a turn. I think I actually do like the marksman. Let's see if we can make that rapid fire buff worth the time this time. Do we send more volcanoes? I think not for now. Maybe later. Okay, let's see how that one works out. Abyss. Okay, good thing we went for the marksman plan. Not exactly what I had in mind, but the Abyss does not counter this kind of board because we have Emissary, Interceptor and Marksman. But I guess he's thinking he cannot make it late game. That's what I would assume here happened. But yeah, the Void Eye EMP is very annoying. Gotta admit. Come on, speed up. Oh, don't tell me we don't kill it. That would be very, very bad. Damn it. That is 500 damage on the nose. Just for getting lucky there. Okay, Steel Ball production 9 is pretty good, but not as good. He's selling out of the Wasp again, so I guess we can go into Wasp ourselves. Or we just invest more into the marksman and try to out spam him. Because that was what I was trying to do here. The quick reload test pretty much if it's worth clicking. So I think we will just do that instead. So more marksman. Double shot. Okay, he might missile this. Whoop. But the extended range stages are really, really nice here. I think they are one of the coolest alternative techs, if you want to call it like that, in the game. We died to a bunch of cheese here. He chooses to go for another Abyss, okay. Yeah, that will actually kill our fangs, I guess. So Vop stuff we have dealt with, so now we can shoot at the Abyss with the marksman. As you can see, we have pretty good DPS this time. So 2 weather balloons are down, but there's a bunch of stuff in the back. And there's the extended range sledgehammers. I don't think we can beat those. That's the major idea here. Ah, the tower debuff though. We have 3 Fangs left that are heroically taking the damage here. Okay. So we do survive. I thought he was gonna sell out of this one maybe, but it looks like he fully committed instead. Okay, he has lots of chaff in the back. Another barrier, advanced targeting and efficient tech. I don't think I like any of that, pretty much. Could also go elite marksman, but that's very, very expensive. So I don't think I like that one. I think instead I will just try to distract the Abyss with a bunch of units. Coming in kind of delayed. And then we beacon those over here. And a bunch of missile interceptors. He goes for a launcher overload, okay. So he's going all in on the plan with the Stormcaller. Good thing is I do burn the Stormcallers immediately and his entire chaff is gone on the one side with the flame. So big rapid fire power here. Okay, looks good, looks good. Vulcans constantly get disrupted by the Void Eyes, very painful. But to be fair, only very rudimentary. Should be enough, right? Ah, the marksman dies there. Look at that interception. No, I don't have the damage. Very sad. So what I could do here is actually deploy my own Void Eye EMP, because that would be pretty powerful against the Abyss in general. I could also go for a Farseer EMP play to shut down the missiles. We could just try to walk through here with a bunch of rhinos. That also works. Very scary turn here. I think I will actually take the rhino idea, but instead we will try to go for Scorched Earth this turn. Do need to shield here. Ah, didn't click temp range. Ooh, he actually takes the rhinos with armor as well, okay. But we have a lot of fire on the field this time. I don't think he has the firepower to go through here, because we have the Wasp to hold up the Abyss, and we do have the Marksman to murder everybody else. He did get rid of my Rhino here somehow. Did not expect that one. But I would say the marksmen are doing a pretty good job against the wasp spam that is coming here from the overlords. So they're doing good there. But the sledgehammer actually does me in. Wow. What a weird game. Laser sight. I think I will skip, because I think this is a little bit late for this kind of play. I could try spamming more... more wasp here, because he's still very weak to air. I think I will actually attempt to do so. But that temp speed really hurt last turn. Oops. I'm tapping out here. My bad. Okay, more upgrades here. Okay, let's see it. He did kill a bunch of my chuff here with the flame distraction, but that also caused him to deploy, so it's kind of win-lose situation. It's very weird. Wow, the wasp did not make it in? Didn't think they would get stuck that hard on that side. I guess they are distracting one abyss though, and that's fine. And the fire version does do enough here. Yep. Alright. GG's. Very long game, 11 rounds. My goodness. I guess he got value out of his supply enhancement after all. GG. Very interesting one. But, I mean, Swarm Missiles got nerfed, was in effect. Anything else we saw? Yeah, from my side, buff to Quick Reload. I think Quick Reload did perform pretty well here. They cleared a lot of units. I can't tell you how much, because my screen is cut off. But, I mean, the Mustangs were not really killing many wasp in the end there. So I would say it's pretty similar. But yeah, the problem with the mountain in that case scenario is I don't think I had any space to actually fit a mountain. And then we have to go range and also anti-air. And I don't think a mountain with range and anti-air does kill Abyss fast enough. Also wonder how much damage it would take from the rockets after all. Tsingtao. Isn't that some kind of beer, I think? I think I do remember that. Right, one more to go. Could go for some hound play. I think I will just go for the giant spec again. Maybe we can force something out. He goes Tarantula and Void Eye. Okay, that's terrible news for Saber. So I think I will actually try to deploy a kind of one-sided version of this. And we do it like so. And then we get ready for a cell later. Oh, he's sitting on the line. That's super dangerous for him. Because this is asking for Stormcaller trouble. My poor Saber will not get to do anything. Was actually thinking about setting them turn 1, but usually that's pretty bad tempo, but I mean this is bad tempo either way, so not really a thing. Oh, he doesn't run Spider Mines. He runs Mech Rage instead of Spider Mines. Interesting. Not sure if I would call it a good choice, but it is a possibility for sure. Who's missing? One dude is getting off. This is bad, because the Tarantula will get more XP now. And Mr. Zing Tao cannot press the speed up button. That's even worse. 200 years later. Okay. Also, my HP is pretty low here. Ugh. Sub-steel balls. I think I can't afford to click it. Because I do need my money for this turn. For Mr. Volcano. He goes for a Wraith. Mass-produced Wraith he goes. Okay. Interesting. Okay, we can answer that. We are Giant Spec after all. Because that will force him to go into air. Doesn't even look like a cheese play. Looks like he's committing to this kind of play. Very odd game here so far. See if the Volcano can do its job, so the Saber can shoot the Spider. Yes, it worked. Fantastic. So the other side didn't work, obviously, but maybe the Saber can get one more shot. Perfect. Alright. Saber actually doing something. Now the Void Eyes will still murder him, but I mean we lose to the Wraith anyway. So the more the Void Eyes kill, the less the Wraith gets in XP. So that's great. He has super defensive techs on the Void Eyes too. Laser sights is very, very juicy. So is Smoke Bomb. So laser sights is probably mandatory here, because we can skip Vulcan range for a turn. This kind of upgrade. Then we can sell the other Saber as well. And bring out the big boy. And then another unit here and a missile in the flank, because I expect some flankage here. It's just some fangs instead. Okay. With fangs we can deal. I would need a Vulcan here anyway. That's fine. But we do need some firepower here next to the Vulcan, so he can actually shoot at targets that are interesting to him. So he goes for mass-produced Wraith, but he still goes for a +1 level. Interesting. Hopefully the boat kills him. Oh no. Tower debuff is terrible here. But it is mass-produced. Maybe it's weak. I think he lucked out there. Okay. My missile was a little bit off to the side. Ooh, Stormcaller. Okay, I think I have to take those, right? It's either the Stormcallers or the Sledgehammers. The Sledgehammers are also very, very good into what he has at the moment. Sledgehammer is very good for stalling. Nah, I think the Stormcaller is correct here. There is so much value against the Fangs. Oh, he didn't actually have enough space. That's actually quite bad. Okay. Another one straight in the middle. Second boat. I don't think I want to flank multiple turns here. Maybe it's worth for one turn. And I will put down a shield here. Because I'm smelling some cheese. Yep, there it is. Lots of cheese actually. There's cheese everywhere. And he deploys Fire Badger into the missile. Interesting. So he missiles everything pretty much. The big upside is we do actually chunk a bunch of stuff here before the tower stuff comes online. Which is quite nice for us. And the boat and Vulcan combo is pretty painful for him. Late Fangs deal with the Void Eyes just fine. And look at that, our Crawler Fang kind of did something. Wasn't the original Crawler though, it was somebody else. Okay, Iron Blast, very good. I think we do Iron Blast him. Like so. So the Void Eyes can't fight, they're just annoying air chuff for now. I think I will respect them and just grab Wasp to defend the flanks here. Do we want to upgrade a boat? Could be worth doing, but in the end, I don't think it is. I think I'm gonna die to the Iron Beam here pretty much. I would say it's worth getting down a shield or two. Yep, there's the Iron. Maybe it saves us a Vulcan. But the boat is unfortunately dead. Wow, the wave did survive. Yeah, my Iron Beam was badly badly put. It's a little bit too far back because the Void Eyes have so shitty range that they actually move too far forward. Damn it. Yeah, that was a bad spell on my part. Should have placed it better. He did not respect the flank at all. He would have lost heart if I put that beam a little bit better. Okay, but we do barely lose. Just barely, okay. This is fine because we do not take much damage here. The main idea here is we don't want to die to some random shenanigans. Actually, I should have deployed a Raiden back here. I'm not sold on that solution. But yeah, there we go. Raiden coming in. Actually, Raiden right here. Swap with a Volcano. But that was not worth the loan for sure. I think I do need a second unit here. We'll missile this Fang here, because that's getting quite annoying with the Wraith. We also do need Launcher Overlord here, I think. Because the bolts are not shooting fast enough, and he's very much in my face. That's where Launcher Overlord is the strongest. And this Wasp needs an upgrade, so it kills the Fire Badger a little bit faster. I think that's also necessary. We don't hold. I think against the Mars Wraith Cheese, you need just more boats. But I do like the Void Eye tech, just using them as little little protectors of the Wraith. I wonder why he didn't go Absorb yet. I think the Absorb would be very powerful here. Okay, skip. He goes for the big typhoons here. Good, that needs to be done straight away. I think I need a second Vulcan here in order to deal with this. Vulcan needs an upgrade for sure. This one needs an upgrade. I have a little bit too much stuff I want to do in one round. That one can be sold for sure. My guess is that he's gonna cheese here next. So that crawler dies immediately. This one should also die. This doesn't have a solution, so I think this needs a missile. And this guy just needs a little bit of chuff in front, so he doesn't die to those Void Eyes. Yeah, there we go. He's making them more and more tanky. So those will be very annoying Void Eyes for sure. Fire Badgers are doing really, really good work here on the flanks. This is why I said we need Launcher Overlord, because those Void Eyes are getting really nasty here. But they are dying to the Wasp as well, so I think we could also just go for Wasp production and go range on the Wasp. And that should deal with both the Wraith and the Void Eyes. There's 3 crawlers here. Yeah, the crawlers will kill us for sure. My bad. Was too late to react here. All right. That's gonna be it for me for today, guys, because I'm still a little bit sick from last week. And if you did like the stream, please leave a like and feel free to subscribe or follow, but depending if you're watching from YouTube or Twitch. I stream on both platforms. And I will see you guys probably tomorrow. Thank you guys for watching, and have a nice